A moral argument for abortion? Hey guys, this is Phil Yu with Students for Life, and this is your Pro-Life Gen News. Let's get started. So Dr. Willie Parker, a self-proclaimed Christian and abortion provider who travels between Mississippi and Alabama to provide abortions, believes that he has a moral argument for abortions. He says, abortion is the only healthcare decision that pits a woman against her own self-interest and presumes to know better than she does what she ought to do. Well, Mr. Parker, let me explain something to you that seems to have escaped you. A mother is always being put into situations that pit her against her own self-interest. That's the life of a mother. Any mother will tell you that they would like to go out and do fun things, but the children come first. Maybe they'd like to have a more extensive wardrobe instead of an endless supply of diapers. And yes, pregnant women are mothers, and if you don't think so, maybe you should campaign against people saying, eating for two. And in response to the second part of your statement, what women ought to do, why aren't you speaking out against Child Protective Services? They tell parents that they made bad decisions all the time. You should roll that one around for a bit. Recently in Arizona, Bill SB 1367, which was recently signed into law, requires doctors and abortion providers to use all available means and medical skills to save the life of a fetus or embryo that is delivered alive. This bill is particularly special because it doesn't put any gestational age limitations on medical attention for abortion survivors or miscarried babies. Something really odd though. In older news, before the bill was signed, pro-choice activists called this bill a fetal torture bill, as a doctor and abortionist is required to provide life-saving medical attention even if chances are slim for the continued survival of the now-born child. It's super odd because they usually advocate for a woman's choice trumping the survival of a fetus. If the baby is not hampering a woman's decision to continue her life anymore, then why do you care so much if doctors and abortionists are required to save a born human being? Or are you now applying value assessments to born people? If so, what do you think someone else would assign your value as? And that's everything that caught our eye today. My name is Phil Yu with Students for Life. Don't forget your socks.